Yo, what's up? It's NickelNation.
Hey everyone, Solar here.
Yeah, and today we are doing a commentary for the Super Mario at World's End Episode 1.
Yeah, it's been like a week or two since this was uploaded.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while, I think, and presently I can't hear anything, but we pretty much know exactly what's going on here, so we're just gonna give a commentary and...
Yeah, we're currently using my microphone right now, and it's not actually really good, and for some odd reason, it will just cut out all audio in the computer while recording or editing.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't do it to here, but I don't think it is, because I can see the thing working, but, so now we open up with Bowser kidnapping the princess.
Basically, your classic Mario plot. What?
Bowser Jr.
Yeah, Bowser Jr.
So, all these voices are done by me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Son, you're just fat. Yeah, so,
Pretty much.
And then there was the Koopa Troopa sound effect.
So, yeah, pretty much all of the castle scene here was done by Nick alone, because I had enjoyed the project at the time.
No, I showed it to him, and then it was like this amount was edited, and then I showed it to him, and then he said, yeah, let's do it together.
All right, okay, so this scene, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, Luigi straight up has a gun.
Yeah, Luigi's one of the hardest characters to film because he is both green and blue, so...
Meaning we have to use a magenta screen, which is stupidly annoying.
So OBS has, green, blue, and magenta, so we had to, basically record the Luigi stuff on OBS before we even imported it into our editing software. Oh, yeah. What? Thonar Yoshi? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this whole scene is probably the most iconic scene for Thonar Yoshi so far, because Thonar Yoshi doesn't do anything.
Yeah. By the way, fun fact for you all: Thonar Yoshi is named after Thonar Silverblood in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
That's not the only Skyrim reference that's planned to be in.
Yeah, we're not gonna spoil anything, but we do have some other Skyrim references coming, but it's not in this episode, but in others.
Okay.
Oh my god, there is my obnoxious Peach voice.
The obnoxious Peach voice is probably the most hilarious voice in the entire series.
Yeah, it's definitely, I gotta admit, it's definitely, it's obnoxious to say the least, and I mean, I don't know for sure, we haven't decided, on the other character that might have
on spoiler.
Oh, yep, and now we're to the...
And now for the emergency meeting sequence. This is probably one of the highly edited parts, and the editing in the scene is pretty good.
Yeah, I think it is. I think that this is probably one of my best editing work.
So here we get introduced to Governor Yoshi.
Now, Governor Yoshi has made appearances in older projects we've done in the past that are long gone now.
Under different aliases.
Yeah, Inspector Yoshi was one of the aliases we used for this one, but we decided to bring this particular Yoshi back with the same voice, except this time we're calling him Governor Yoshi.
Because they're governor.
Yeah, Governor Yoshi. And then, okay, that's a very easy effect. That is...
We don't actually own 2 black Yoshi plushes.
I did that editing. Okay, now this is OBS. Or that was OBS. No, that isn't OBS. No, there's another one that is. That's not. That was literally,
I think it's coming up soon.
Yeah, yeah, this is definitely a part that I wish we could redo. We can't, sadly.
A major criticism, the
ad-libbing here is not that good.
Yeah, because this part wasn't scripted.
We only scripted one part in this entire episode.
Which will be up soon.
Yeah, which will be up soon. But yeah, this is definitely, and also, my talking is not the same with the shaking of the plush, because,
horrible plush syncing. What do you call lip syncing for a plush?
Well, because when I unsync the audio and the video portion, so I can, add those other sequences, of Thonar Yoshi and Mario and Peach and Toad, the audio didn't sync up properly, so apparently now it's like maybe 10 seconds behind. So, but I decided that I really didn't know how to fix that, so...
there is a real...
Oh, Princess, oh my god.
Okay, there's another joke that we kind of missed the opportunity on because because we can't hear anything right now, is the Knights with Overalls joke.
Yep, that is by far maybe one of my most creative pieces of humor.
And it was completely
yeah, and now everybody's like, kind of has mixed feelings. I don't know, but
also
Governor Yoshi seems like a good candidate.
And also, is Governor Yoshi on something?
Yep. Oh.
Eh.
Oh, and then...
Sound effect.
Oh, and then, Shy Guy and Toad.
Shy Guy with probably the most...
There's some plushes we did introduce, but we didn't own them we didn't have them yet at the time, so we kind of...
So, yeah, we'll probably... One particular that is kind of
okay,
hilarious.
now this is OBS. This is very OBS.
Yeah, considering there's like a
because iMovie has such limited cropping options.
Now this part has amazing music. However, we can't listen to it right now.
Nope, because we can't hear anything. We're doing this on OBS, and apparently OBS doesn't allow us to hear the media, or at least not that we're aware of. But whatever. So yeah, the election.
The election sequence is actually very fun. You just get to, it's like a little break.
Okay, oh, yep, I love that, the bomb.
It's like a little break between, like, the action, so you can just get down and dance.
Yeah, this music you really want to sit down and dance to, which is technically the battle theme music from Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door.
Yeah.
Which we originally heard in Goomzilla's Mario's Quest Part 4.
Shout out to Goomzilla, by the way.
Yeah, Goomzilla is probably our biggest inspiration when it comes down to our Mario plush content.
Major inspiration.
Yeah, major inspiration.
So, the debate scene.
The debate scene, yeah, I don't know if everybody caught that, but this is supposed to be the debate scene, and this is kind of making fun of our own government in a way.
This is kind of making fun of certain politics in a very specific country that a lot of you probably have heard of.
Yes, and unfortunately we don't want to cause any things, but we're basically just...
It's essentially poking fun at that.
And, okay.
Now we have probably the most what the heck scene of the whole...
I just remember what I said.
All the votes have been counted. The winner of this election...
A staggering 3 votes higher than Princess Peach. I don't know if that happened yet or not, but yeah, that was one of my favorites because it's just like 3 votes higher.
And you can... So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like how Lakitu was kind of low, as like, I was holding him like backwards, like he was leaning backwards a little bit.
Yeah,
but
I feel like we could have held, yeah, the plush holding could have been a little bit better on that scene, but sure.
Yeah, it's kind of a...
It's just like, have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody. And yep, and then he leaves. Alright, now this is my personal favorite editing work I've done in this entire episode.
This is definitely the most highly edited scene in the entire
And the music just was perfect.
Yeah, this was also the only part we scripted.
Yeah, this is actually the only part we scripted, yeah. It was,
because this was probably the most long-winded scene.
Yeah, it was really long. It was kind of, and then... Yeah, now we're... Yeah, so Kamek's in his lab.
Yeah, Kamek's just chilling in the lab, making potions.
And...
Also, so, like, the voice I kind of went to Command 4 was kind of like an old man. It was like an old man and an old lady voice at the same time.
Yeah, and then Phylox is... Phylox is just kind of a very, I don't know exactly, just very deep and very angry voice.
Which therefore makes Phylox the second most annoying character to film.
Yeah, because when we got done filming this sequence, my voice just hurts. Like, if you've ever seen, SML, when they would do, Jackie Chu or Shrek, or stuff like that, the person who plays it, Lance, he mentioned that, he doesn't like playing them because, even though, because it hurts his voice so much when he does that. And Phylox, I think, is the exact same thing. Phylox drive me insane. Like, we actually had to kind of rush through it a little bit at the end because I was getting tired. Now, this is some of my favorite shot work. Just the idea that two characters kind of like that. And,
Okay, I'm feeling for some reason that so this scene the lines in this scene was actually shot twice by accident.
Yeah, I think that was on accident. I think we maybe have lost track because maybe we paused a little bit, or I don't.
But it kind of fit Kamek's tone during the scene, so we kept it.
I think it kind of did, and I think because, you know, Phylox is, of course, no one exactly knows who Phylox is yet. That'll be talked about more in the next episode, but this is essentially just kind of starting up the plot device of this entire thing.
Plot, yay.
And, of course, Phylox is a Gilgrunt plush.
From Skylanders.
From Skylanders, yeah, that's a Skylanders Giants plush. I actually ordered that on Amazon specifically for this episode.
We also removed the gun because we don't need it right now.
Yeah, we still have the gun, but we did remove the gun because we felt that Phylox would look better without it. And yes, his name is Phylox, and Phylox is actually not an original idea. It was actually from another Mario plush YouTuber, Epic Mario Bros.
We essentially...
But Epic Mario Bros doesn't really exist anymore. I mean, he kind of does, but he doesn't make plush videos anymore, so... But we figured that, you know, everybody copies other plush tubers, so I really didn't think it was...
It's like concept... It's just like it's basically just borrowing our concept and using it and making it more original for us.
Yeah, I think it was, and honestly, I liked the idea of it, and to be quite honest, I don't really want to... To be quite honest, I really don't exactly...
Okay, no spoilers yet, but the way to make a villain interesting is to either make them really freaking scary, or to make them an interesting character. And
yeah,
I
think he's both interesting and scary.
Over here, we have a good example of Insane Shadow.
Yeah, unfortunately, due to limitations with this, I really did not know how to fix the whole thing with Luigi. Because Luigi was filmed... Like, Luigi is the hardest character to work with. And for this, anyway. Like, I'm sure if we get a more advanced editing software, it might not be as hard, but this was a pain in the butt. It was definitely a pain in the ass, and I don't really know... I'm surprised that we... oh yeah, the cucumber watercrust sandwiches.
Okay, so that idea came from something completely random.
It was from a Nick Jr. show called Max and Ruby. That was
it's a kid's cartoon about some bunnies just living a life.
Yeah, it was kind of a funny, but the cucumber. It was a Tea Party episode. That was kind of where we got that from. But we were just thinking of something fancy.
We originally were planning to go with with a traditional Italian breakfast.
Yeah, but we couldn't pronounce half of it, and I didn't really know.
To be fair, we could have just ad-libbed it.
We could have just ad-libbed it, but I didn't want to be offensive to any Italians, so I just kind of said.
Yeah, so we just went with that.
Oh, there's the lawyer, Angus A. Yoshi.
Angus A. Yoshi.
Okay, that was just the laziest name ever.
I don't really know why we have this. He really doesn't need to have a name. However, he does have a name.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Now this is.
Now this is probably one of the most non-serious ways you could make a court case because it's hilarious. Because this court scene is more for that comedy factor.
Well, I think it could have been a lot more serious too this is actually the scene I wish we scripted. We didn't, but I wish we did. And
this is also the inside jokes in this. Also, there's a bunch of inside jokes.
Yeah, actually, yeah, like, there's a lot of really, like, this is referencing, like, I think we can thank Connor the Waffle for this, because without his video, we would not have even thought of this.
So the video in question was a theory that when you're breaking bricks, that's basically to do with Mario coins, but one random detail was in the original instruction manual, like, all the toads were turned into bricks in the first Mario Bros.
And actually, we show that exact thing right here, and I think that this is probably one of the funniest scenes. This is actually, I think, the funniest scene in the entire thing.
Because it clearly demonstrates that this whole thing was rigged as hell.
Yeah, this is so rigged. Like, and of course, Thonar Yoshi is a fucking asshole, so, I mean... you can kind of, you know...
Yeah, this whole thing was rigged. Yeah, same with the election scene. It's kind of...
Oh, yeah, and of course, I can't exactly tell what he's saying because, again, we can't hear jack shit, but
Yeah, this is a weird bug side effect to my mic.
Yeah, well, no, this is not the sound effect. This is literally just, I didn't set it up properly, but whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, so Wario's shoes are, of course, not green because this is a green screen, and the lighting is a little bit off, but it has a little bit of an orange tone.
We could have done the blue screen.
We could have, but we chose not to. And, Wario, I think, is, like, it's so kind of like, I explained that the stuttering with Wario is actually because they hired him to prosecute Mario, and he just didn't know what to say. But then again, but the stuttering was really just me not exactly knowing exactly what to say, and this is kind of why I wish we scripted it. And now we've kind of made an agreement that from now on, all the longer sequences, they're going to be scripted.
Yeah. Pretty much most of episode 2 may or may not be long scenes. So
yeah, we may script the entire episode 2. Oh, yep, and there it is. That's actually the game description, and there it is, and there's the bricks.
And here's the goddamn, and yeah, it's actually the actual fudging manual.
And then there's gameplay footage.
This is the main inside joke.
And then it's slow motion. Objection, Your Honor. Yep. And
Objection. We could have done a Phoenix. We could have made it a whole Phoenix Wright reference, but we didn't.
No. We didn't make. I think next time we'll maybe make another. We'll make references to the Ace Attorney games, but
because it just because let's be honest, somebody expected that.
Yeah. I think if we made Phoenix Wright references, I think the Jay Witts would have been proud.
This is and
but
also general meme.
Hey, wait a second. Is Phoenix Wright isn't a Nintendo game, by the way?
It's not a Nintendo game, but we can make,
we made a reference to Bethesda.
We've already made a reference to Bethesda. We don't need to go by that rule.
No, we don't. We were making references to whatever we feel like.
If it's funny,
and it works in the continuity, then we'll just,
then we'll do it. We'll probably do a Phoenix. If we ever visit the court again, we will probably do a Phoenix Wright reference.
Probably. We'll see. Yeah, I think that,
It's like so this blue toad right here is supposed to be the blue toad you could play as in the
Super Mario Bros. 2.
In Super Mario Bros. 2 and the new Super Mario Bros. Games. And
Super Mario 3D World.
Technically, yeah, because...
So the blue toad is actually the main toad that you're going to be seeing in the entire series. The red toad is just the castle assistant, like the butler.
And it's totally not due to the fact that the red toad looks derpy.
Yeah, I don't like the red toad that much. The blue toad, I think the blue toad is my favorite. I mean, and of course, we got that red Yoshi. I think we ordered him off of Amazon. Yeah, there's a couple of...
Yoshi.
The black Yoshi we got from GameStop, but that was definitely... But the red Yoshi, I think we ordered.
Yeah, pretty much.
We were originally going to do a movie called Princess Peach in the Seven Yoshis, which was going to be like a Snow White thing.
It was going to be a Snow parody.
Yeah, and then here's the whole Wario thing, and again...
The world is going to change.
Like, the world is gonna change, and Mario and Luigi ain't gonna be a part of it. Yeah, I think that this is very, this is very dictatorship-ish.
Yes, and if you didn't pick this up already,
this is very much a dictatorship.
And also the election, also there's a plot hole in this scene where, when he gets elected.
That was, okay.
We should have said when he gets inaugurated.
Yeah, I think, that was my fault.
That was the fault of not scripting this goddamn scene.
Yeah, that was my fault, so, no, when he's in office.
His inauguration, when he's inaugurated.
Because remember, they gave Peach 48 hours, but it hasn't been 48 hours yet.
It's been 24.
But he's already been elected. But yeah, so, when Governor Yoshi arrives in office. No, I as the judge have heard enough, okay.
Yeah, this scene...
Yeah, this is so rigged. They didn't even... This was not a fair trial whatsoever.
Yeah, and you can... And now, And now, bad news. Mario's in jail.
Yeah, this is by far, I think, my other favorite piece of editing work.
Alright,
So yeah, Mario's in jail.
Mario's in jail, sleeping on, presumably, his jail bed. It's like...
Yeah, I think this is the best shot of Mario. It just looks so clean.
It's like, Blue Yoshi's just like, we gotta get you out of here, come on!
Yep. I think, so yeah, and then, yeah, in all honesty, we could have made a more detailed escape scene, but we
were on a time crunch here to finish the episode.
So we just kind of did.
So we did this, and besides, what are we making, a Mario Goes to Jail thing?
Yeah, actually, we did make a series called Mario and Luigi Go to Jail, and it had a ton of other references.
It was like probably one of our earliest.
And actually, I thought that was the most fun plush video we ever made. I thought. Yeah. I mean, this is even fun. I mean, this is fun too, but.
I mean, yeah. And now we have
the security camera footage.
The security camera. So up first we have
Petey Piranha.
We have Petey Piranha, who he totally won't be a boss. He's just gonna be here. He's in prison.
Okay, and then there's the Dry Bones.
There's the Dry Bones, and then it's like, okay.
Yep, and then there's the the Bullet Bill.
So funny story about the Bullet Bill. It was a last minute addition that happened.
Yeah, we were on vacation at Great Wolf, and I won that, and then we were at the arcade, and I actually won that out of the claw machine.
So we were like vacationing at this Great Wolf is like hotel based on completely themed on wolves. Make all the furry jokes you want.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then this is the only other scene where we even choose to do this.
Yep, guns.
We actually had a shot with Goomba and a rifle.
With a rifle, because we thought it'd be funny, but it was so goddamn annoying, and we didn't actually end up doing it.
Yeah, I think we did film it. We just chose not to do it.
So it's like we gotta. Also, the tone here is a different voice. We gotta start him. Go.
Yeah, I think that was because we were trying to. Okay, now they're gonna jump up, and then... So then we jump on... To be continued.
Yay! The episode's over.
Yeah, so, I can say this. This is definitely the,
Episode 2,
Episode 2 we plan to make better.
We hope it will be way more choreographed, and it's gonna take a while.
A little sneaky peek for you. It has not been filmed yet. And another little sneaky peek. It is going to involve a location that is mainly known to Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door fans.
And if you like the 1,000-Year Door, you will take your guesses on where it's gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's not incredibly obvious.
Yes, and there is another one, and it also, believe it or not, there are going to be lots of also, just for the future, there is going to be a lot of Paper Mario characters that are going to...
Paper Mario jokes. Yeah, there's a couple of Paper Mario characters and references we plan to make.
Yeah, a lot of Mario references are going to be made here, but anyway...
Production hasn't started on episode 2 yet, though it probably will start.
We don't quite yet have a release date, but we're hoping around the end of this year, we're hoping.
So yeah, around December. It's like these things take a while to make, especially considering.
Yeah, this took the entire summer for us to film. So
it took us 3 months just to film one episode.
So yeah, and I also have to admit, not only that, but it also But not only does it take a really long time to film and make and edit, but also once school starts, like, we're gonna be busy as hell.
So we will try to find some like weird break point where we can actually work on it.
I think school kind of takes a lot of energy out of us, so sometimes we lose motivation.
Yeah, because school is school, and if you're in a situation where you are not really learning, where you're really having a difficult time learning in school, you probably understand where we're going with this.
Yeah, yeah, so anyway, we're definitely gonna get to a point where we're gonna start getting production started on episode 2, but
It won't.
for now we just wanted to do the commentary for episode 1.
Which episode 2, we don't really know when we're gonna start episode 2, but we plan to make a deadline for around the end of the year, for the end of 2021, for episode 2 to be out.
Yep, and then once we get into 2022, we will start figuring out how to get we'll start figuring out episode 3, episode 4, and I think our plan, and then we'll try and see how many episodes we can come out within next year, but for now,
for 2021, it's probably only gonna be 2.
Yeah, unless we somehow manage to
unless we if we can get, like, we don't,
if we can get episode 2 done, like, say by the end of October, then we could probably get episode 3 done by the end of December, but we're not sure.
If we put our minds to it.
Yeah, but we're not sure yet, because again, we have, I mean, like, we're gonna be busy, so I think, but either way, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this commentary, and, so long.
So long for now.